Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday, got some rest, had some fun, enjoyed themselves. Now it's back to the grind again, but in a new year. So let's see what kind of financial trouble, mischief, good things that we can get into this year. All right. And as always, we'll start with our card for the collective. With this week, I've switched back. I love this one too. Chris Ann, Sacred Creators Oracle. All right. Let's see what Chris Ann has to tell us. Oh, I am going to need the booklet out of there. I'll get that. More shuffle, and then I'll cut. All right. And before I pick those up, let me get the booklet out. Go. Wow. This is really weird. I shuffled them pretty good, and I remember seeing this card earlier when I was ruffling through the cards, and it came out. Number 36, which, by the way, 6 and 3 is 9, which is my number. And also, interestingly enough, when you add my entire birth date together, it comes out to 36, which then you translate down to 9. So it is prosperity. Prosperity's sisters are happiness and joy. And aren't they? I wouldn't mind being a sister to prosperity. I'm just saying. So finding joy in community, taking time to smell the flowers, the little things, finding help along the way, putting people above profit, like that. And as a self-care message, there's a need to collaborate. Be careful when you're not trying to build your dream from a negative state. Sisters, brothers, siblinghood, are you tapping into it? Have you found your place in a supportive community of like-minded explorers? Are you having face-to-face interactions with souls that make you a better person and with people who help you share your gifts? Find a community of cheerleaders who will help lift you up and launch you out. Right now, doubling up on your exposure to other people's positivity, online or in person, will quintuple your results. You may be underestimating the power of connection on the journey. Do it for the friendship. Do it for the experimentation. Take logic out of the equation. Gasp. And do it for the sheer joy of just being with high vibration peeps. Go deeper with others. Risk cracking wide open and allowing some of your hidden brilliance to escape into the room. True prosperity comes with happiness, joy, health, wealth, and go ahead, add your own non-negotiables. It's time to stay rooted in communal happiness and joy while you are taking the steps to build your dream. Are you running after an abundance of wealth and financial success without paying as much attention to the other sisters? How can you let go of any success shame you're feeling? How can you remember that it's totally okay to be exactly where you are right now financially? Happiness and joy are the keys to bringing your dreams to life. Where can you add more of them into your day? How can you move your focus from what you don't have in order to focus on what you do have? You know, when you work with others of like mind and when you share with others of like mind, it just boosts your confidence. It motivates you. It gives you more drive and energy. And it's like it said in here, don't just do it for, I mean, you can do it for the success, clearly, but do it for the friendships and do it for the connections you make as well, because they will enrich you as much as, any financial profits will. So that's what I have from Sacred Creators Oracle for all of us, getting us off on the right track in this new year. Can I get this in here? Oh, that's why. All right. I got a card here. Pick up. All right. And as usual, we'll be doing the elemental signs of the zodiac, starting with our friends, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is for you for the week ahead. Oh, did I forget something? I did. I forgot the astrological outlook for the week ahead. My goodness. First off, this reading will be good for all the elemental signs from January 2 through January 8. And there's not a lot happening. Not a lot. The moon is in Capricorn on the 2nd, and it's moving through to Pisces, Aries on the 8th. My favorite place. New moon is going to be in Capricorn on January 2nd. And also on January 2nd, Mercury is entering Pisces, which is interesting because we are about to hit a Mercury retrograde is coming this month. So I think it's really close to entering its shadow period because I believe Mercury is going retrograde on the 14th. All right. So, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air signs, this is for you. Let's see what the winds are whipping up this week other than snow, which we are getting right now here in Michigan. Going to be getting 5 inches overnight, or so they say. All right, one more shuffle for you air signs, and we'll get the show on the road. Let's see what's in store. Well, your focus for the week ahead starts with the High Priestess. Wow. So, it's a time to connect with your inner voice, air signs. This is a time to go within, and examine things on a deeper level, Excuse me. Don't just look at surface impressions. Make sure you examine things very deeply. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're getting involved with, look for, and especially for anybody who's entering something new, a new job, maybe a new school semester, etc. Look for signs and signals around you. Pick up things, and try to make connections on as to what might be coming your way. Wow. So how best can you prepare for this focus? I think that basically with the Page of Pentacles reversed, how can you prepare for this focus? Well, prepare yourself for some bad news, maybe financially this week. Prepare yourself, we'll go over and put it all together a little bit more later. Look at this. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is reversed. And that's about people this week. Are people going to be cooperative or not in the week ahead? I feel as though people are not oriented, they're not in a mood to be very visionary this week, number one. They also maybe have been focusing on, some bad news or setbacks themselves and how to maybe, move forward from them. Or maybe they're floundering because of that. They just don't seem to have a sense of direction or are very goal-oriented this week. Could also be because of what's going on with COVID. There's a lot of fears and nervousness and, people taking their eye off of things because they're worried about what's going on and what's going to happen next. Oh boy, so ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you, air signs? This could be a week that leads to some financial losses. This could be a week that leads to, you possibly seeking help from other sources. It's possible you may have to get a loan of money. It's possible you just feel you have this sense that there's no way out and there's no hope around. But the Five of Pentacles always shows that there is something out there for you. You just have to be willing to find it. So let's take a look at this again, air signs, and try to put it all together. Your focus this week should be on your intuitive hunches a little bit, I feel. I feel also that maybe you need to go deeply and examine things deeply. And now I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles in a little bit of a different light, and I'm thinking to myself that it's reversed. And so it means that maybe, along with this Two of Wands here, you have suffered some financial setbacks of late. Maybe certain things you were hoping to happen, job interviews or obtaining a job or getting a promotion is not working out. People around you are trying to help you sort through this, but they want to help you sort through this, but I feel that they are really lost in it right now. They're kind of lost and concerned about what has happened, and they seem a little bit directionless this week. Just could be the environment we're in. We're in very uncertain times right now with the COVID situation, and especially after the holidays. We have no idea how much more the caseload is going to increase. And ultimately, I feel like by week's end, you're not in a very good position. You are in a weakened position. It could very well be that maybe you are short of staff. Maybe your enterprise or where you are working is having issues because of people out due to COVID. So many places are going through that right now. And also, it could signify profits are slowing and things are slowing down as the supply chain also may get hit by this as well. Oh boy. Well, good luck, air signs. I'm sorry I don't have a better forecast for you for this week. Just hang tight and know, with the Five of Pentacles, you could seek outside assistance. Like, for example, healthcare is the institutions that are overrun are getting help from the government. They're getting the National Guard to help them. Maybe there's some reserves you can call in on your job, whatever the case may be, or seeking some financial assistance from government agencies or loan officers that might be able to give you a little bailout at this time. Hey, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's keep those fires burning bright in the material world. Okay. Well, fire signs, look at this again. This is the Three of Pentacles reversed. And the reason I'm saying again is, I don't know why, I think this is a continuation from the air signs reading a little bit here in this respect. When I see this card reversed, I feel like, people aren't recognizing the hard work and the struggles that you're going through right now. It might be that everybody is having struggles of their own right now with what is going on. I know that there's disruptions in education. They're trying to figure out how people should come back to school, what the requirements should be. Do we have enough staff to run things, restaurants, everything, just everything right now is facing this kind of situation where staff right now may be floundering a little bit. And you're falling under the radar, I feel, that people are recognizing you for what you feel you have done, how much you've done, for example, during this crisis. You feel underappreciated. Not a good way to start the week, fire signs. We like to have, we like those trumpets blaring, the victories, the victory dance, and all of that. So what do we have here? How best can you prepare for this focus? Well, you know what? Maybe this is a wake-up call for you in some way. Here's the Judgment card. And it's kind of like if you feel like you are being underappreciated, fire signs, maybe it's time to toot that horn out there. Maybe it's time for you to remind people of, the stuff that you do. And you don't have to do it overtly. You can do it through actions as well, just by, again, trying to lay out in front of them, look at all this stuff I have in place. I'm keeping things organized. I have everything under control despite, shortages in staff and everything that is going on. I feel like this whole situation is a wake-up call for you to examine it. Are you really happy where you're at? Is it time for you to move on to something that is more fulfilling for you? What about people this week? Look at this. This card came in the same place for you that it came with the air signs, the Two of Wands, reversed. So again, I feel as though people are not really with it this week. They're not focused on long-term goals. They're more focused on, what is going on around them right now. And maybe they see a lot of chaos. They see a lot of disruption. I think the Three of Pentacles is also sometimes about teamwork, that reversed. So maybe these people are also feeling that teamwork is suffering right now, that some people feel like they're carrying more of the load and burden than others. And so they're just not with it this week and offering assistance. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week? Well, look at that. We have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups here is upright. It could be that somebody steps in and, with a caring, compassionate nature and bails you out in some way. I don't know if this is coming from corporate offices. I don't know, whatever, but somebody may come in and offer a hand and offer support for sure. They may be able to lead, and try to calm situations down so that everything will come back under control. This could also be you by week's end, basically, operating out of your heart rather than your head and realizing that, this is just not the week to move forward. We have to be kind to each other this week and take it easy as we get back into the swing of things after the holiday break. So basically, it looks as though if I throw that Three of Pentacles with the Two of Wands there, people this week are either not working together well, they're not focused on the objectives and goals, they're more concerned about losses or setbacks of late, and they're not recognizing you for some of the things that you have been doing. This is going to be a wake-up call for you. It's kind of a wake-up call where you have to decide, do I really like the way things are going? Do I want to stay here? Ultimately, I feel like you will just realize that this is a week where I just have to tread lightly. I have to tread kindly, be nice to others, be supportive, because this is a stressful time for all of us. That's what I have for you, fire signs. Ooh, good luck with that. But it's not at all a bad ending at all here. I can't wait for water today. I'm very, very dry. Parched. Oh, gosh. Okay. Moment of Zen with water done. Hello, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This reading is for you for the week ahead. And yes, Mr. O, I am parched. I will probably need more water. One more shuffle. All right. So let's get that financial flow going, water signs. Here we go. Okay. Well, clearly somebody's not done with the holidays yet. It's the Nine of Wands reversed. Well, let me put it to you this way. You kind of are coming into work or coming into this week ahead with the Nine of Wands reversed saying, can I quit? Maybe some of you are thinking of quitting your jobs. Is that what's going on here? The start of a new year? Have you just decided and you're done? You want to do something different in life? It's possible you're ready to throw in the white flag, raise the white flag and say, I give up. I think I've done all I can here. It's time for me to move on. It's possible too that you are giving up on some goal or material venture, possibly an investment you were thinking about doing, maybe a real estate transaction, and recognizing that, maybe the time is just not right. I am not prepared for this right now. That can be a good thing, just recognizing sometimes it's better to retreat than move forward with something that you know is likely to fail. Well, how best can you prepare for this focus this week, water signs? This is really a beautiful card here for you. I feel that, regardless of how you are feeling about the situation, that hope is not completely lost here. Actually, it is, your retreat might be actually a sign of hope. In a way, your willingness to let something go that is not bearing fruit instead of fighting for lost causes could indicate that you realize, there is something better for you out there. And that is what I think you need to focus on this week, is where you want to take everything from here. So what about people this week? Well, will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, the walls, they are tumbling down, aren't they? You've got the Tower. It's really interesting to me because it is indicative of either you possibly deciding you've had enough of the hamster wheel, you've had enough of, going around in circles at whatever situation that this involves, and you have learned some valuable lessons, and it's time for you to get off the wheel and move forward with your life in a new direction. Maybe you are leaving people behind, and conversely, it is possible that others are leaving something behind as well. When I look at that card there in this realm of other people, I wonder if some partnerships or relationships or business ventures are dissolving. But I almost feel like, even though this may seem like a sudden shock, and it depends on your position, of course, in the company, if you are an employee, you're recognizing you're losing your pay and the losses you're going to incur. But if you're an executive or boss who's been looking at that bottom line and losing money, this is, we're done, we're moving on, we're going to pick up the pieces and move from here. So some major event may happen with others this week. It might be you just giving notice, someone saying you're moving on to something different. So ultimately, though, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? And after all I just said there, you have the Eight of Swords in this position. Upright. Yes, I know, just to complicate my life here and my reading skills. So what I would say here is that by week's end, your confidence has been shaken a bit. You're feeling kind of like you're afraid to move forward. You made this move, you made this decision to make the move, whatever it is, but you're really now afraid of what's next. And so you have to work on your self-confidence, minimizing your fears, abandoning, don't overthink things. Don't get in this cloud of just overthinking over and over what has happened. Move on to what can be. And nothing can be if you stay, in that position right here, trapped by all those swords and walls that you've put up to protect yourself. All right. Let's take a look at this again, water signs. It looks as though the Nine of Wands reversed is saying you're ready to give up on something. You're ready to move money out of an investment, cancel a real estate deal, maybe dissolve an investment and take what you can out of it, or leave a job behind that just is not fulfilling anymore. Something is up. You're ready to throw in the towel. Maybe it's a business venture that never took off. Maybe it's a course of study that you realize is just not working out for you. And ultimately, ultimately feel hopeful about this. It's not the end of the world to do this. Unless, of course, you were forced to, and we'll get into that in a minute here. But I feel that, that if you focus on the future and that the future is far brighter, because you are definitely leaving a situation behind where you feel there was nothing to be gained. So there's everything to be gained by looking ahead and keeping a positive attitude. No matter what happens, no matter how shaken and rattled things are around you, apparently, it's possible that maybe people will not take this that well. People will not take it that well, and they might react. You may end up also losing some partners, some advisors. You might lose some people in the process here. People might leave your company if it's some type of move you are making to merge with another company. So I feel like you might be suffering some kind of shock to the system here in your dealings with others. And ultimately, by week's end, your confidence is rattled through this. And really, this is not a time to be. You need to move forward with confidence and courage for the future, and that hope from the star. Don't think this is the end. This is the beginning of a journey, and the journey starts by you tearing down the walls of fear and self-doubt that suddenly you're walled in by, and taking a fresher look at the future, because the future will be bright. All right, that's what I have for you, water signs. Kind of a challenging week for you, I would say. Whew, let's move on to Earth. Hey, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's hope your material affairs are not as dry as a desert this week. Did you cough over my pithy, Mr. O? Are not as dry as a desert this week, I said. Your financial affairs. Oh man, Earth signs, your focus for the week ahead. It's the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Well, if you were counting on a bailout of some sort, students maybe who are behind with student loans or debt, maybe you're out of a job and you're hoping to get some family support or help. It may not be there this week. Also, your tribe at work, the team players that you count on so much, well, they may not be relied upon as much this week to move you forward. It seems like you're pretty much on your own at the start of this week, and you know that. And, you feel a little abandoned perhaps by this, but, maybe this, on the bright side, maybe this will make you stronger ultimately. And how best can you prepare for this focus? Oh dear, where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the bonds between people here? So the best way to prepare for this focus is how can you re-engage constructively again with your tribe, with your team players, with the people that you need right now in order to succeed? What can you do to eliminate some of the stress and tension that they may be feeling, and some of the emotional turmoil about maybe what's going on in the workplace or in finances right now? And a lot of this, again, could be really based on the COVID thing in a way. When I look at that Ten of Pentacles reverse 2 again, I'm wondering again, is this a situation where we're going to have a lot of people out sick? And I guess it doesn't take a card reader to tell you that at this point. So what about people this week? Oh boy, do people need a break? As if we just didn't have a little mini vacation here. But the Six of Swords is indicating yes. They need something to dial down the stress level. They need a change of scenery or a change in some way. So if there's anything you can do to instill a better spirit amongst the people you're working with, get a little gift for your advisor supervisors and people who help you, your coworkers, your peers, your bosses. Tell them how much you value them and appreciate, their support. Do something that will pick up people emotionally, because I do feel there is this urge to move away from things that are bringing them a lot of sorrow and grief right now. Good news for you. You guys win the week, Earth signs, because ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? And you have the sun upright. Wow. So I feel ultimately things will turn out okay by week's end. Things will look a lot more positive, brighter, and optimistic. And maybe you'll realize that you'll be able to land on your feet once more. The sun is certainly a sign of material success. Absolutely. So let's take a look. Because it really didn't start out that way, did it? So the Ten of Pentacles is reversed here, and I feel like money, maybe business money, is not coming in. Income is not coming in. If you were looking for support from family members or, your peers to help you, it's just non-existent this week. It's kind of like you're left on your own, and you're wondering, where is the partnerships? Where is the joy? Where is the love? Why are we feeling so stressed out and so much tension? Well, I think it's basically because people are feeling it. People are all stressed out right now. It's not just you. It is everybody around you. People are looking for ways to calm down. They're actually, and maybe they will help. Maybe they will help try to move things into a more calmer state, making do with whatever you have. Maybe some places will take the approach of actually, shutting down or minimizing hours or having people possibly work from home again here. With that boat is moving people to safer shores. And so right now with Omicron raging, maybe a lot of us again will be working from home for a little while till this all sorts out again. Ultimately, I feel the sun will rise. Look at that. You end with the sun, which means that you will be able to pull it together. Some positive results will start happening. Maybe if nothing else, it indicates that by week's end, you'll have a better, clearer vision about what you need to do and where you need to go in these uncertain economic times. And I think most of these readings today, Earth signs included here, it just seems as though everybody is dealing and grappling with what is going on now with the economy. We know the airlines are having issues. Whoa, I just dropped a card. Wonder if that was important. We know the airlines are having issues. We know cruise ships are having issues. So the whole travel industry is having problems. We also have, see, it's the cups upright. So hopefully we can bring back the love this week, everybody. And also police forces. There's a lot of places, healthcare industries that are losing workers. And I think this trend is going to continue for a few weeks. And I think our cards are going to reflect on a lot of this. So hang in there. Stay tuned to the forecasts here, and we'll see how things are going to go in the weeks ahead. So I want to remind everybody that we just released our 2022 prediction videos for U.S. and world affairs. Get a glimpse of what we saw in the tarot may be happening in world and U.S. affairs in the year 2022. Don't forget Mr. O's Goth Tarot every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. He will be releasing that video to bring up all the shadow issues that may be affecting us right now through these difficult days. And Fridays, his Emotional Exchanges is on at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? Guess what's back? Happy Hour returns after its Christmas break. Woohoo! Woohoo! Come and get happy. Come and get some good news. I can't always guarantee good news here, but guess what? We can always guarantee you good news at our Happy Hour show, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hey, everybody, looks like a trying week ahead. Let's all hang in there, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.